You have become a cultural phenomenon because of the information that you've shared. In your view, why and how has that happened? I guess maybe most importantly, why has that happened? What is it that you've kind of catered to that was absent in people's understanding of themselves?
Well, I think people are intensely curious about themselves, meaning our species, why we feel the way we feel, why other people feel and act the way they do. And I think most everybody, I like to think, is deeply interested in how to be the best version of themselves. And I think what I've done is I've provided a lens into all of that through biology, through neuroscience in particular, but also I'm a practitioner. So since I was pretty young, I've been actively involved in sports and psychology and interested in what one can do, in some cases, take things to avoid in order to be the best version of oneself. And so I'm an academic, right? I have a laboratory and I'm a tenured faculty member at Stanford. Although I should mention that I've shrunk my laboratory considerably in the last year or so. But I've done experiments on animal models, on humans and human clinical trials. So I have the understanding and expertise of a research scientist. And at the same time, I think very deeply about how to translate the information in these peer-reviewed papers, how to translate the information in the fields of science and medicine into actionable, what we call protocols. And I do my best to distill things down into, actionable things. But I'm not a big believer in dumbing things down. I decided to go the opposite way. Rather than give little snippets, 90-second videos, we include those, but rather I decided to go for full 1 to 3 hour, maybe even 4 hour lectures on a topic because I believe, and I'm not the first to say it, that people have near infinite ability to learn if they are told things in a way that's clear. So I believe that people want to understand, they can understand, and it doesn't require decorating things in a lot of complicated language. Sometimes we need to include some complicated language just because that's the way science and medicine are, and that people are willing to learn that and carry that along. And once they understand how they work a little bit better, you arm them with a little bit of knowledge, then really they're just off to the races and the rest takes care of itself.
I may a couple of times today just ask you to explain something to me in more simpler terms because I don't have any fundamental understanding of science. So um, much of my objective is just to, if is just to be completely honest if I don't understand something, because I'm sure there's a lot of people listening that also probably don't understand something.